In this video, we'll be talking about 12.2 Objective 1, where we perform operations on complex numbers. Some of the questions will require the use of a calculator that can have a complex mode. I have my TI-84 up here, since that's probably the calculator that you'll be using for this. So let's go ahead and get started. One thing before we get started with the calculator problems is let's go ahead and change our mode out of normal into, or not normal, but out of real into A plus BI. And again, just a note here that your textbook and software are using the letter J instead of the letter I. Just be aware of that when you transfer your answers over from your calculator to MyLabs. So let's just do these first couple by hand. I'll also show you can use the calculator for them. But to add or subtract complex numbers, to add complex numbers, we add the real parts. So in this case, 5 plus 7, and then 2j plus a negative 1j or minus j is going to be 12 plus j. Let's show you that with the calculator, that if I say 5 plus 2, and then my I is down here is second, and then my decimal point, close that up, and then say plus, and then 7 minus, and then I is there. It's going to come back and tell me that the answer is 12 plus I, and you substitute j for I. So let's add here 4 plus 8 plus negative 6j minus j should give me 12 minus 7j. Two minus, let me write this as addition. So distribute that negative, that's a negative 5 minus 2j. So this is 2 minus 5 plus a negative j minus 2j is going to be a negative 3 minus 3j. And I just show you that 2 minus I minus 5 plus 2I, the negative 3 minus 3I, and you substitute the letter J for the letter I. All right. Now we're going to add our real parts. So that's negative 7, and then plus 9, because minus a negative is a positive. And then add our imaginary parts, 2j, and then this is going to be 6 plus 6j, because minus a negative 6 is plus 6. And then minus 3j is going to be 2 plus 8 minus 3 is 5j. Check that with your calculator if you would like. Now let's multiply 2j times 4 is 8j, minus 2 times 9 is 18, j times j is j squared. So 8j minus 18 times negative 1 and be 8j plus 18. We're going to write this in a plus bj form. 18 plus 8j. Now we're going to use our FOIL technique, or double distribution. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times j is 6j. 4j times 4 is 16j. And 4j times j is going to be plus 4j squared. 24 plus 22j minus 4 is going to be 20 plus 22j. Now let's go ahead and perform the indicated operation expressing all of our answers in the form of a plus bj. So let's first multiply negative or root of negative 32 times root of negative 16. So this is root negative 32 times root negative 16 is 2 times negative 16 times negative 16 is root 2 times root negative 16 times root negative 16 will be a negative 16 root 2. And then that all gets multiplied by 3j. That should be a negative 48j root 2. I'm going to check this on the calculator. Root negative 32 times root negative 16 times 3, and we have to use the letter I there. And we're not going to get an exact answer. Let me just divide this by the square root of 2 to show you that this is negative 48j times the square root of 2. All right. Now let's multiply here. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 2j is 10j. Negative 7j times 8 is negative 56j. And this is going to be negative 14j squared. 40 minus 46j plus 14 is going to be 54 minus 40j. Now we're going to simplify a little bit before we get going here. So when I take the square root of negative 1 from inside that root negative 7, I get another j. So this is going to be j squared times root 7 minus j to the 6, root 252 plus 2j. So this is going to be negative root 7. And then this is going to be minus a negative 1 is going to be plus 252 is 2 times 126, which is 2 times 63, which is 3 times 21, which is 3 times 7. So this is 6 root 7. It's 2j. And then this is going to be 5 root 7 plus 2j. So 5 root 7 plus 2j. I want 7 minus 6j times another 7 minus 6j is 49 minus 42j minus another 42j plus 36j squared is 49 minus 36 plus negative 42 minus 42j is 13 minus 84j. Now we're going to divide 6j divided by 9 minus 4j. We talked about conjugate pairs already. We're going to have to multiply top and bottom by the conjugate pair here. And that gives us 54j, and 24j squared is a negative 24. And 9 times 9 is 81. Then negative 16j squared is plus 16. So that gives us a denominator of 97. Negative 24 plus 54j. And we're going to split that up into negative 24 over 97 plus 54 over 97. I assure you neither of these break down, but if you want to check them with your calculator just to make sure, negative 24 divided by 97 and change that back to a fraction, you're going to get the same fraction. 54 divided by 97, change it back to a fraction. It's the same thing, it didn't simplify at all. So negative 24 over 97 plus 54 over 97j. It's easier to get rid of the complex number in the denominator here. We're going to multiply by j over j. So this is 6j, and this is going to be a negative 5. And this is going to be a negative 7. So this comes out to be 5/7 minus 6/7 j. Now we're going to divide and multiply by 4 minus j over 4 minus j, and give me 20 minus 5j plus 16j, and then minus a negative 4, minus 4j squared is the same as plus 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 4j plus 4j is 0. Minus j squared is the same thing as plus 1. So we have 24 plus 11j over 17 makes this 24 over 17 plus 11 over 17j. Almost ready to start letting us use the calculator, but not quite. So let's simplify these before we get started. J to the 14th is the same thing as j squared minus j over 3j minus 1. It's going to give us negative 1 minus j over 3j minus 1. And let's make this negative 1 plus 3j. And we're going to multiply top and bottom by negative 1 minus 3j. And that's going to give us negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. And then this is going to be plus 3j. And this is going to be plus j. And then this is going to be plus 3j squared is going to be the same thing as minus 3 over negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. Minus 9j squared is going to be the same thing as plus 9. So this is going to be negative 2 plus 4j over 10 is the same thing as negative 2 over 10 plus 4 over 10j. Reduce those fractions. Negative 1/5 plus 2/5 j. There we go. Let's go ahead and simplify here before we get started. J to the 5th is the same thing as j. J to the 4th is the same thing as a 1. J to the 3rd is the same thing as a negative j. J squared is the same thing as a negative 1. So we've got negative 4 plus 3j. squared. So that just is times another one of those is 16 minus 12j minus 12j minus 9 is 7 minus 24j. Okay, now we're on to the calculator problems. So we want 5i to the 9th minus 6i to the 3rd times 3i to the 6th minus 7i to the 8th. And we get negative 110. My calculator says I, but you're going to use J for your imaginary unit. Now we're going to use the calculator for this next one. Parentheses 6 minus, I'm going to use I to the 3rd divided by parentheses. I'm going to open parentheses again just to be sure that I get this correct. I to the 4th minus I to the 6th, close parentheses, raise that to the 3rd, close parentheses for the denominator, and then plus an extra I on the end, and then math, answer the fraction, and I get 3/4 plus 9/8 I. Sorry, I forgot to raise the numerator to the 4th power. Right here, second insert, raised to the 4th power. That looks better. That's what I was expecting. So that's 1081 over 8 plus 106i. And that's it. Oops, I put I instead of J, didn't I? Shame on me. There we go. So that's it for this video. We'll come back next time and talk about 12.2 Objective 2. See you for the next video.